Happy Friday, everybody. Mr. C here, coming at you with another video. This is for grade 3. So I'm going to show you real quick, when you compare fractions, a few tricks that I've learned throughout the years. So as you can see here, I have two fractions. I have 1/3 and I have 1/10. Now if you notice, the numerators are the same. Alright, and that's key because you can only do these tricks when the numerators are the same. And I'm going to show you on the flip side what to do when the denominators are the same, how it's easy to compare fractions. So I wrote down, when numerators are the same, the smaller denominator is the greater fraction. Now when you compare regular numbers, that's not the case. You know that the less a number is, 3 is obviously less than 7, so obviously the bigger number is 7. But when you do it with fractions, it's a little different. So in this case, I see the numerators are 1. So my greater fraction is going to be determined by what denominator is the smallest. And in this case, 3 is smaller than 10. So that means that 1/3 is greater than 1/10. All right, and again, this only works if the numerators are the same. It doesn't work if the numerators are different. Now, here I have the same denominator. Now it's a little easier because this kind of follows the rule of just when you're dealing with regular numbers. If the denominators are the same, the numerator that is greatest is the bigger fraction. So in this case, 3/5 is greater than 1/5. Okay? If we change the denominator now, let's change it to 10. All right, and then we'll have 2/10 and 4/10. All right, now in this case, what's a greater number? What's greater, 2 or 4? 4 is greater. So that means that 4/10 is greater than 2/10. Now, how do you compare fractions when both the numerator and the denominator are not the same? All right, so we'll have 4/5 here, and we'll have 2/3 here, okay? Now, I showed this in a previous video. All you have to do is cross multiply. All right, when you cross multiply, 5 times 2, what do you get? You get 10, correct? All right, so that's my first number. Now let's cross multiply again. We're going to multiply 3 and 4. What do we get that time? 12. So in this case, 4/5 is greater than 2/3. All right, I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'll see you next week.